Hey y'all, how y'all doing out there? This is Rosalind, the Unfiltered Sister. I'm coming to you talking about things on my mind, anything that I'm going through, or anything that God is giving me to give to you. And now, y'all, it's just a whole bunch going on. I don't even know how to really make a subject off of this. Uh, uh, what's going on? I don't know if I'm the only one, and I know I'm not, because it's too much going on YouTube and Instagram and all of those other subjects, other entities, talking about the same thing, and some people fighting against the same thing. So I don't understand where, first off, I just never seen so much division in my life, just open division, just stupidity division for no apparent reason. But it's the tricks of the devil. That's the tricks that he plays. And all that hear his voice plays with him. So this is what we're faced with. You know what I'm saying? We just got a lot going on in the United States and in the world. And my sleep, you know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping good, but it's just a lot going on. It's got rumors of stuff and you got facts on stuff, you know. And we got these storms coming in the midst of being in COVID. You already got people flooding out, which is gonna make one disease turn into another disease, turn into another disease, and turn into another disease. Because the floods, if it flood right, it's gonna affect the water, the systems, and it's gonna affect a whole bunch of things. And all these things always start happening around voting time. Around voting time, you would come into a whole bunch of calamities that somebody has to prove they got us out these calamities. So there's the reason to vote for them. But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, vote Republic or Democratic is for us black people to just sign over ourselves. Because if we've ever been discriminated, downtrodden, bamboozled, led astray, all of those type things, held back, you know what I'm saying, just misrepresented. It's gonna be that in 2021 and thus after, as soon as they figure out which one of them gonna tell us the best lie for us to go out there and vote for them. I ain't never liked either party, but I ain't really never liked voting, period, because it doesn't have anything to do with who we say we gonna vote for, because it's already set in motion and it's already a plan of theirs to pick whomever they want to do the deed of keeping us up under their foot. So now I've heard this thing about these mosquitoes, genetically made mosquitoes, all these hundreds of millions of thousands of mosquitoes they're supposed to set off in Florida. Set them off. They're probably going to set them off right after this storm hit, and then just set them off. Mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, for some reason, just attracts to my dark skin. I don't know if it's my blood. I don't know what it is. But as soon as I go outside, I got 30 mosquito bites versus somebody else saying they ain't even been bit. So you finna let out some mosquitoes? To do what? If I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking they say you're gonna let the mosquitoes out to count or something. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never known a mosquito to do nothing but to suck up some blood and carry it somewhere else. That's all I've known, you know. So we got that in the works for us, you know. And one thing I do know, all these tricks that they playing around with, what I do know is if you know you dig a ditch, sometimes often you fall into it yourself. So all this they doing and trying to get us, they trying to kill us off. You know what I'm saying? All these police ridiculousness, brutalities, and fatal killings, and all that they're doing to us for no apparent reason, even stopping us for any type of traffic so-called violation just to get us stopped. And once they get us stopped, if you pay attention to the wording, how they talk to you, they use key wordings to manipulate what they finna do to you. Okay, to keep them on the good side of they follow the law, which they're not. They're implicating words to be on the microphone or the videos that they use. They use words when they call in to go get backup. They use key wording. I've noticed that on all the videos that I've been, coming across or whatever. And what that does is, you know what I'm saying, they trying to catch us slipping and tripping. And they are. They keeping us close. They'll throw out one thing, but they over here doing something else. Them heads of states, the head presidencies, and all the governors, and all of those up in high places. That's wickedness, and they keeping us sidetracked. If you ain't paying attention, all you want to do is just keep going shopping, spending money, and the money that you spending is mostly going to being spent at the places of these high people that own all of this stuff, and the money we get, we steady giving it back to them. They steady giving it to somebody else to fight sneakily and do something to us. All these protests and going on now. When these protests first started, I was down with the protesters, you know what I'm saying? But I happened to see it's too many white people out there. How is black people standing up for a protest with all these white people destroying things, burning things up? I just wasn't seeing black people initiate these type of behaviors. So I really wasn't down with the protest. Not the Black Lives Matter protest organization, but the protest, the fight that black lives do matter, my black life. Let me tell you something. I've been having this dark skin for almost 55 years. Have I been carrying this dark skin? And I've been carrying this dark skin, and I have had to endure all kinds of on me just because of this dark skin. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I done been called every name in the book that a black person, dark skinned, complected person like me can be called. I learned how to deal with it. God had to show me this is just, you know what I'm saying? This is just a shell. But it's an inner person, it's an inner inside of you, and which is your spirit, and all of that is beautiful. So whatever's being said about this outer shell, don't let it get to you. You are beautiful from the inside, because my spirit is beautiful, because my spirit is of God. You see what I'm saying? And some people can't handle that because their spirit must not be of God. And so they ain't liking my shine, even if it's on a dark complexion. So I learned to deal with that, but also, you know what I'm saying, I realized that I was a very strong person, a very outspoken person, a very much of a person that stood for righteousness. I did not like to see nobody being targeted. No one. I stepped in as a young child. I would step in, and my first time getting hit in the eye, because I'm in elementary school, and someone was messing with a girl that I felt like, why are you picking on her? She's done nothing to you. But you have people like that. You have bullies. You have, you know what I'm saying, people in high places that because they want to be top dog, they gonna pounce on you. And that's what they gonna do. And I stood up for that then. I got hit in the eye First time I thought cartoons was lying when they said you get stars on your eye. You see stars. I saw stars. This was like his fist went straight through the back of my whole eye, pushed back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why this eye I can't hardly see out of it sometimes, because I got hit in the eye at a young age, you know. And so I just always stood up for justice and righteousness and love and peace and harmony. But I experienced just the opposite, you know. Growing up, um, growing up in Chicago as a young girl, in the time where I grew up, they was fighting for, they was in that Black Power thing, you know what I'm saying? So I experienced that. But once again, I was raised in Texas, and when I came back as a teenager, I didn't understand the mentality of the black people down here. I always called it slave mentality. And that was in 1980. 1980. And it's 2020. And I still feel the same way sometimes about my black people, because I don't understand. I never could understand it. I never could get with the program. It's just hard for me to get with the program of somebody dictating my life so hard that I don't even have freedom for my own life. And they doing it right today in 2020. They is undercover these governments. They making up so many laws right now that's gonna counter all of these things. Like I say, in these protests, they had their own people out there. You can see, you can tell, because black people just don't operate like what's going on in these protests. All I see is white people. I was watching live footage of the Wisconsin protest, you know what I'm saying, before, after the shooting, and you know what I'm saying, everybody went out there and protest for the young man, Blake, that got shot and is paralyzed now. God bless him. Hope he, pulled through and with everything, with strength and his right here. Because once again, this is a shell. This is a shell, and he took it for the team. He took that for the team, and God has blessed him to be able to talk about it. And that's a beautiful thing. And hopefully we're going to keep praying for him, that he can tell the whole story. And this story will help stop a lot of this. Police just going around. How you just gonna follow somebody? If you could have pulled that man when you got him over there to that car sneakily behind the door, after what you thought was the view of people actually seeing your hands in motion, what you doing, and he was out and about, but you let him go. Y'all followed him around there when y'all could have been stopped him to do whatever y'all was trying to do at first, but they wanted to shoot him. And this is where I'm at. They just want to kill us. They just want to kill us. But us can't understand that they just want to kill us. So what I'm feeling like God want us to do is let them have their stuff. This they stuff. They, you know what I'm saying? True enough, we invented dang near half of these things. And we invented them to make things easier for working. Easier because we was doing it on the strength of our backs, our ancestors. So we came up with a whole bunch of things, like we trying to come up with, how do we stop the madness? So if we used to could do it then, y'all, and they stripped us from all the inventions that we invented, come on now, let's pull together. Let's quit repeating history on, you got a powerful person out there speaking for justice, peace, righteousness, and equality, and they kill them, and we act like it's over with, and then we back to square one. Ain't gonna be no more square ones if we don't get this together. This gonna be our life. This gonna be our life. If you gonna stay stuck on master slavery and you can't speak up and stand up for these causes and these laws, and now you're not gonna treat me this way, and now you're not gonna do that. No, you're not gonna do that to me. You see what I'm saying? We gonna have to quit all this because we just keep letting them have their way with us. It's just like a dang on uh, bully. When you're at school and you have a bully, even if you're the most Christianest of the Christians, if you're the most holy of the holies, and you got somebody steady, steady, steady every day, every day, every day. I mean, at some point, even as a child, or if you're a grown person being bullied, even at some point you fight back. Even at some point you say, "Not today." And so this is what we gonna have to do. We gonna just really gonna have to say not today, because I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many Benzes and Lexuses you got. I don't care what your 401k is. I don't care. If you are black, they gonna give you that work. They gonna give it to you. Because guess what? The first time you go against what they is doing, trust me, that BMW you got, that house you got, yeah, they gonna work out something for you that you done did wrong, illegal. They ain't mess with you then, but they gonna show get you now. And then guess what? You gonna be just like all the other black people that's trying to tell you, let's fight for a cause, let's get this together, let's figure it out, what agenda we gonna be on, and how we gonna fight for equality, how we gonna fight for reparations that everybody get. I don't know why all of a sudden black people that was been over here under descendants of slavery, in whichever cause, whichever where your slave family come from, we are descendants of that. You know what I'm saying? And we got to figure out a way, like ASAP, like right away, because the election is coming up like in November. We need an agenda to push for. What we gonna do? Keep voting for these people that don't give a ding dong about us. They have used us to the full capacity, and now they ain't even using us no more. They just using people that been mixed up with a little bit of something and look like they got a little black in them. Now they using them folks. But like I say, if you black, you in all these them high spots where you can have a platform to stand and fight for the true reparations and the tangibles that we so deserve. You see what I'm saying? We don't deserve no all these bills they pass, and still they ain't showing no love to us. Still, they giving out all this money. They're giving them out mostly to, once again, recycling it into the white supremacists, the white people pockets, and out of ours. You see what I'm saying? But whatever little bit we get, we still going to the stores that's supporting the people, and then the little we got, we still giving it back to them. And we just gonna have to figure this thing out, and we gonna have to go back to zero, and we gonna have to go back to the to just, you know what I'm saying, just loving on, loving on a good meal, loving on just sitting in the yard or sitting on the front porch, you know what I'm saying, with your family, be it your immediate family or just your black family. And we're going to have to go back to that. And we're going to have to quit, being stuck on what you got. And that's the only way you can enjoy life, is to be stuck on what you got. Because everything you got and everything you get is 9 times out of 10 is supporting a white cause and not a black cause. We don't even, you know what I'm saying, we saying we going to all these black owned restaurants they keep putting up and stuff. We ain't going there, because we still going to KFC, and we still going to Jack in the Box, and we still going to, we got to go get some nice steakhouse food. We not still supporting the blacks as we should. The best way to affect anybody is to mess with their money and get in their pockets. But we not doing that either. We did that one day, July the 7th. We supposed to have the little blackout. I don't even know. I ain't heard nothing about that. I wondered how it was going to turn out. I know I didn't do no shopping that day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe that it had an impact whatsoever. And if it did, if it did have an impact, the news did not report it. And the people that led the plight, I don't even recall them saying anything about it. So it must mean everybody was still out shopping and still going with the world as it was before 2020. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. This world ain't the same no more. It's not the same no more, and it's not gonna be the same no more. Not that right there, what we was on last time. Okay, it's on some new stuff. We finna have to adjust to a whole new stuff. A whole new stuff. They getting you used to the internet on everything. Internet entertainment, internet school, internet shopping, internet. And when they shut it down, that you have gotten accustomed to before it came out, you was accustomed to the old way. Okay, you was accustomed to longing for to see your people traveling on the road to go and see them. But you know what I'm saying? Once they showed us we can contact each other this way, we never went to go visit again. Everything is done by hearsay over the wheel. I mean, it's a good and it's a bad. You know, we have to use these things for good and not for evil. So a lot of things that, has been made, has been turned from a good use into an evil use. And everybody is using it. Everything you gain, you using it for evil. Because you want to show up the next person and make it feel like you all that, and you because you have these things. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just me on some stuff I'm on because I'm sitting back watching everything. I'm sitting back just woo. So like I say, I be watching these protests because they be doing the live streams. I go to the live streams and catch everything for the news, get clips of it and chop it up and make it to be how they want it to be. I be getting live footage, even though some of the footage I be watching, it be the white people out there filming it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got all the films. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't come across any black videos from the black viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they done burn up a whole car lot. A whole car lot got burned up. And I watched it. It was just one car, but like I say, they done pulled a whole. I just don't understand the convenience of things to be put in the way at these protests. It's just, it's crazy. They put things in the way, so when all the people get out there, it's easily accessed. They done put a whole, look like an 18-wheeler thing in the middle of the road, blocking it there. But the thing is about the car lot. That's what the car lot is. So what they're doing, they slowing down the traffic. And next thing you know, somebody's, look over there, they burn up a car. You know what I'm saying? So I saw where it was the one car, but starting to burn. They breaking out the windows and stuff. The one car was burning. Then they about, a little bit of space. They had to put some fire to another car in a little bit of space. And so the dude that was recording, which you know what I'm saying, he's a white guy, and he's gonna record everything. But you know what I'm saying, once he take it home, get through recording, go home, chop it up, that's when you gonna get his true colors as to even why he's recording. But I appreciate getting the recordings of everything. So you know what I'm saying, I can see just what's going on out there. And all I see is, I do see the black people out there, they're upset, you know what I'm saying? But I'm black and I know what they're upset about. But you see the white people out there, and I'm just confused as to what they're upset about and why they doing all what they doing. So this whole car lot done burn up. I mean, it done caught a blaze, all them cars, and he said, yeah, that whole lot gonna be burned up. So I say, I wonder, is it all gonna catch a fire like that? Is them cars gonna connect and that whole car lot gonna be burned up? So I'm like, fuck it. Excuse me. I'm like, burn them up. They won't give me no car anyway. Every time I go try to get a car, you know what I'm saying? It's something so wrong with my credit. I gotta put up dang near a third of the car payment, car cost. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a brand new car. So I'm like, burn them up. You know what I'm saying? But all at the same time, we do need the vehicles. But who is the vehicle supporting? They gonna get their money back. They claiming insurance claiming already. Every time they give away some stimulus money on anything, they blame it on the protesters. You see what I'm saying? But the main protesters out there doing that is they people. They sit out there and do that stuff. So then now you got the front line, you know what I'm saying? They let them do what they do, you know. They let them throw stuff here and there. They tear gassing them now. So the person that's recording, like I say, he was white. He was getting some good shots of the stuff. I mean, he was giving up some good views. So you got the police, the army in the tank. They shooting out. Tear gas. They shooting out rubber pellets. You know, that stuff right there ain't phasing them folks no more. You know, they talking about, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that don't hurt. So they getting kind of used to them rubber bullets and stuff. They had the sticks out too. They had some little billy club. But anyway, so like I say, the people were hiding in the bushes because they trying to, you know, throw stuff back at the tanker. You have the man in the tank first. That was what was happening first. The tanker, the guard, was in the tank with the shield on it, and he the one throwing the bullets. You got one with a spotlight. So what they doing is they are recognizing the people in the protest, and they calling them out. Yeah, him in the green. Record him. Take a picture. We got him. So I'm like, it's dark outside. How is they, you know what I'm saying? They snapping pictures, doing facial recognition out there, you know what I'm saying, in these protests. So they getting you. If you didn't get caught, they got you anyway. Whatever you out there doing, if they got you anyway. So this is why I like to watch the live streams. That's somewhat my news, because I know whatever the news gonna say is not gonna be right. And so anyway, like I say, it was some guys in the bushes. So you know, the reporter was like, the white guy that was recording, he was like, yeah, I don't know, they're shooting over there in the bushes. I don't know. They done shot a smoke thing in the bushes. That should run them out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a few of them run them out. Like I said, they throw the smoke bombs right back at them. And now you got him recording where the people was hiding in the bushes. They wasn't in the bushes where they was throwing the tear gas. They was in another set of bushes over there trying to, you know, work them over. And he done went and put the camera on them in the bush. I say, look at her. See, I be watching this, but all at the same time, it's plotting a scheme going on, because he out there filming. So I say, all he doing, all, you know, even though they giving us good shots of what's going on, but they also giving this footage is going to probably the police and the FBI's and all of that. But it is good footage, because like I say, when the police, when the news get it, they chop it up and they make it look, they don't put the garbage dumpsters out there. They line them garbage dumpsters up, and the first thing they start working on, white people gonna always initiate everything, because black people ain't initiating turn up nothing. The white people gonna initiate it. They gonna be doing the most work, and then you may have them few, you know what I'm saying, black folks go over there and join in on that destruction. but it be the white people storing it. So I be thinking them they just set them up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude that was shoot on day number 3. They say he out there shooting. They done showed him, but you know what I'm saying? He was white. He was white. I'm not understanding this cause. I'm not understanding. The last video I saw of a white person being caught, it was a little young white guy, and they chased him all around the United States. And when they caught him, all I saw them do was handcuff him, took him to Burger King, and gave him a drink of water, and set him down, and just, you okay type situation. He's supposed to have went around killed up everybody, but that's how they got him. And then I have to keep seeing all these episodes of them just willy-nilly going out there just saying, look at this nigga, what I'm finna do to him today, look what this was. So that's why I'm saying I'm just so I'm furious, because I mean, who's gonna be next? Who's gonna make the news next? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it. And I just pray to God, because like I say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I will react. I don't want to know how I react. I know I'm cool under pressure. I know that much. But also I know I got a reflex out of this world. And I just don't know which way God gonna have me to be. I don't know which way he would have me to be. If it should be my people that I'm close to. I just don't know. Because all I know is my mama gone. You see what I'm saying? So, my daddy gone. I don't know what I would do. But I know I'm tired. I know I want unity. I know I would love to talk to my black sisters and brothers just of this black skin. Now my real brothers and sisters, but them the ones I've been talking to, my real family. You know what I'm saying? And no one lately that I've been talking to. I mean, I have a few people I talk to, but it's not even people that's, in my neighborhood. And so I'm saying, like, don't nobody just want to pay attention to what's going on? Is we gonna wait till the last minute and then be like, better right? Oh yeah, now I remember we supposed to be unified. I don't get it. I just want to get it. I just want to see it in my lifetime. In my lifetime, I want to see some true stand up in it. Come on, let's get it. Come on, let's stop this madness. Come on, let's stand up. What this fist mean? What this fist mean if we not doing it? What this fist mean if I call you and say, hey, I need you, and you tell me, oh, I'm on this right here. What it mean? What this mean? Peace. Power to the people. What does it mean? We ain't even talking on the same thing, but we holding up fists. So half of us ain't doing we what? Which way we doing our fists? Is we doing it like this? Is we doing it like this? Is we doing, which way is we doing it? We need to come to a common ground. Which way is we doing it? Because it's my eyes shut, and we need to have as many eyes open as we can, because we is in a war. Ain't no black people that, hey, y'all had to quit trying to pretend like we not in no war. We in a war. And you heard your president, he keeps saying this, this silent enemy, this invisible enemy. Well, it ain't visible. Invisible. because they keep putting it right in our face. But like they say we don't read. They say we just, just give them a little something, something, and they'll just, thank you, and forget all about it. But we're going to quit. We're going to stop. We're going to come together. We're going to do some unity. We're going to do some searching. You see what I'm saying? If you down for the weight of the world where it is right now, you see what I'm saying? Then that's you. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to have the ones that's for Team Black Empowerment, team, you know what I'm saying? We don't need them. Team, we made a mistake. Integration is not a good thing. We need to separate again. Yeah, we need to separate ourselves. What have they taught us? You see what I'm saying? They have taught us nothing but a whole bunch of evil ways. That's it. A whole bunch of evil, submissive ways. And I ain't been down with the program since the program started. My whole spirit won't even let me be down with the program. But you down with it because guess what? You greedy for gain. You greedy for gain. That's the only reason why you down with any of it. For greedy for gain. Greedy for gain. And you ain't learned by now. All these superstars, they done killed or they done may apologize for even having a black agenda. So you can't even speak up. You can't even say you really do love your black people. You really do get tired of all this racial hatred and the way that they do us. But one thing I do is some of them videos I saw on there with them black girls, the black women, young women, old women, whatever, getting tired of being called out their name by a white person that just think they can do that and it's cool. I've been appreciating watching them videos. Just lay them out. Just laying them out. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Because I appreciate the fact that sometimes you got to fight back. I ain't saying be violent. I ain't saying going out there and start nothing. I ain't saying that. I'm saying sometimes you got to fight back. You can fight back with prayer, and you can fight back with your fists. Because you ain't doing nothing to do. You ain't hurting no innocent person. You is hurting a person that is trying to hurt you. And I just don't understand how come it's such a problem to fight back when somebody's hurting you, when somebody got their foot on your neck. You see what I'm saying? When somebody pulling your dang on t-shirt trying to shoot you in the back. Because you want to get away from a situation that, look, I ain't the one that even is the problem. I came over here trying to help the problem. Y'all come over here killing me, trying to kill me. Because the color of my skin. Then we got this black militia called the NFAC, the Not Fucking Around Coalition. Now I'm gonna tell you, when I saw them, I was like, look at her. Thank you, Lord Jesus, because you know what I'm saying? I've never seen that many black men and women standing in a march for the protection of black people. Never seen it, and it felt so good to me to see it. And I say, if you say you're gonna let it grow and make it grow, let it grow. Let that militia grow, because that's what we need. But some would say, that's got this skin like me. We don't need that. All they gonna do is get us killed. We don't need that. And I say we do, because we don't need the police over here killing on all up on us for no reason. I got us so scared, don't just to even go get in, go outside. Oh, I'm gonna go up to the store, but sugar Lord, I'm finna take some chances right now. I'm just really gonna even have to take some chances going to my front door if I hear somebody knock on the door. I'm even taking my chances right now making this video. Because I ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I don't supposed to even be talking about the way I feel and what's going on. And that's sad. It's sad that a person can't have free speech, but they say you can't. A person can't, you know what I'm saying, just have these rights just as freely as others. I've always believed. I told them, I said, I just don't understand how these people just came over here from wherever, you know what I'm saying, the United States allowed them to come from and come into America. They just got here. Why is they rolling their eyes at me? Why is they following me around the store? And it just, oh, it's because the color of my skin. It's because when all those foreigners come over here, they already been trained to give us the hardest time, to look at us as nothing, because all we do is steal and we're lazy and we don't do this and we don't do that. And watch us. But go set up your store in a neighborhood because you're going to get their money too. You're going to get their cheap money. And we're going to get the money when they think they're about something. We're going to get that money. Well, you go on and post up in their neighborhoods. So I don't know my black people. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I just be sitting at home, you know. I be thinking, God be giving me stuff to how to protect myself. And I just share it with other people. He just wake me up to a few things. Let me know what's going on. How to prepare myself. Because like I say, we got an election coming up. And these folks is talking crazy talking. They talking crazy. Biden talking about if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. And I say, man, look at her. I ain't heard you say a word when too much when Obama was president said, but what you saying now is show whack. I ain't down for your programs. All y'all programs ain't doing nothing but finna work us over. Work us over. That's all they finna do is work us over. They ain't finna give us nothing. If we wasn't getting nothing then, we sure ain't finna get nothing now. If we ain't had no freedoms then, we sure ain't finna have no freedoms now. If they just going around shooting us willy-nilly and getting away with it, just imagine how many more is gonna be getting shot and killed up. All willy-nilly. But y'all done went and voted for them now. Y'all done signed the treaty. To openly say, yes, y'all can do me like this. Yes, I know I was handling it then, but go on, give me the work now. Go on, really just give me the work now. That's what we finna, you know, when we run to them polls. That's what you run to the poll for, be it on his side, on the red side, or the blue side. Whichever side, they both standing for the same thing. Work us over. This right here. Work us over. So why won't we get unified? Why don't we? I know it. What y'all say, girl, we done did this before and you don't know what you talking about. And the Lord and all of that. I say y'all playing with y'all self. I say y'all gonna be like The person that, was saying, Lord, help, and he kept sending all the help, but y'all wouldn't, I'm waiting on the Lord. One of them type people. I believe you're going to be like back in Noah day when he said, you know what I'm saying, the rain is coming, and you ain't going to believe it until it get here, but the door's going to be shut. You see what I'm saying? I just believe that we need to wake up. And when I say wake up, go and get yourself up and go and clean your eyes, go and put some water on your face and get your mind right, and understand that, yes, we have problems within our own community, black community. And that's okay, because it's problems all over the world in every community. But I have never just seen us unite. I just don't understand why we won't unite for a cause, and we'll work everything else out in the rent cycle. You see what I'm saying? But we just need to come together, because what is our agenda? You know what I'm saying? What do we want as a people? You know what I'm saying? I know some people still want to mix in because they want to be the best they can be in the white world. You ain't gonna be your best, and if you do be your best, they gonna strip it. You ain't noticed that? You ain't noticed the sports people ain't playing no more. You ain't noticed where is all the singers at? You ain't noticed they ain't making no money no more. They got to figure out a new way to make the money, which is basically online. You ain't seen the fans in the stands. I don't care if the fans ain't in the stands. They still making their money. They still making their money, because guess what? They got them few little basketball players to sit in that bubble to make that money. And they think they doing something to help themselves. They still helping them. You still don't get it. Y'all gonna let them flip us and just make us go into this way of life. They flipping us into a whole new way of life of how they wanted to do, all because we was coming up. We was coming up once again. We was coming up once again. And they stripped it. In 2020, they say, look at her, they making too much money. They is making too much money. We got these singers making money. You got these basketball players demanding more money, and football players demanding more money, and more money out the gate, just on rookie level. You see what I'm saying? You got entrepreneurs rolling around here figuring out how to make money again. And so I say, like I say, in the last few years, black folks has been coming up real quick, like. And so they had to shut that down, because had we came up any harder, than just the most common of the commonest black people would have started making money. We wouldn't have needed no governmental handouts. And see, they want to keep us on the handout situation. And so that's why all this has happened. Because they got to reshuffle things. They have to keep us on the low end forever. And I ain't her. So I was just coming to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Once again, just, letting y'all know what was on my mind, what I'm going through. We're going to have to come together, people. I don't know how to say it. I know I'm not very much of a convincer to people. I know I'm not. I'm just one of them sink in persons, you know what I'm saying? They be like, Roz, and that girl need to quit. She need to quit. Oh, look, did you see her? She need to quit. She need to quit. And then they find themselves, when they get in them situations and predicaments, man, look at her. I'm finna be like Rosalind. I'm finna say it like Rosalind. I'm finna mean it like Rosalind. So all I'm saying is, can we come together? Can we figure this thing out? Can we, you know what I'm saying, figure out that, you know what I'm saying, how to save ourselves? And the best way to save ourselves is to separate ourselves. You have to separate yourself from all them like manner of things. And all they've done is taught us a whole bunch of evil ways and bamboozled us, and you know what I'm saying? And they finna do us some more if we as a black people get caught up in what they selling right now. This media is selling a whole bunch of things. You know they selling it if they trying to sell you some school clothes. Them parents some school clothes. Still on advertisement. In COVID-19 situation where we is quarantined. They still trying to sell school clothes and the kids is going to school online. Like, who finna just get your kids up and dress them like you would dress them to go to school to sit at home all day? Who gonna do that just because it's school time? But they's trying to sell it because they say, guess what? They gonna eat it up. They gonna buy it. They gonna do it. So, but anyway, like I said, I'm Rosalind. I'm the unfiltered sister. I'm coming to you talking about things on my mind, anything that I'm going through, or anything that God has given me to give to you. And we're going to have to get our hearts right. To get your heart right, your heart got to be righteous. We got to want righteous things, and it got to do righteous things. You can't just talk about it. You got to be about it. You got to be about it. God loves you. I love you. Peace. And I'm out.